Hey, welcome to Let's Talk Flix. My name is Ivan Miranda. I got my co-host back from a short hiatus, Sean Malloy.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, man? How you doing, brother?
Good, how are you?
Man, it's good to have you back. I'm not gonna lie, I pulled some shows out of my ass the last 2 weeks.
No, you did good. You did good, and I'm glad that you were able to do it without me and keep the flow going.
Yeah, well, there was definitely...
you kept me informed.
Yeah, exactly. There was definitely some moments where I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. But got to keep it moving. I got to try to be a little consistent. I know, probably next week with 4th of July, we probably won't have a live show, a new show. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to throw it up in the air. But I know everybody's going to be enjoying their vacation time, so probably not. So anyways, Let's Talk Flix. We're a movie talk show podcast about everything in movies, man.
Yeah.
Movie news.
Movie reviews.
A
little bit. We're getting more towards the movie review end.
So far, we've been covering the movie news topics, but we're going to, going forward in the near future here, in the future, we're going to be doing a little more reviews. I know Sean's going to...
Got a lot of followers on Periscope right now. We're jumping up to 18 people.
It's prime time, man.
Whoa.
It's about 9:20 right now, so I mean, that's when usually when people watch on Periscope when they're at home or whatnot. So back down to 15. But yeah, we're gonna.
They saw you, I guess.
Yeah, I know, right?
What the fuck is that? What's up?
So yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna do more reviews, and Sean's actually gonna be doing writing some reviews.
I'm going to start writing some reviews and posting them on our Facebook page and maybe elsewhere. So we'll see where that goes. For all you that been listening to the last 2 weeks of Ivan and that I've been gone. I went back to school. I'm going to get my master's degree in creative writing. So yes, thank you. So I'm looking forward to doing that and, using it towards everyday life and for creating stuff.
Creating stuff, yes.
Creating stuff. Mostly, either A, novels or B, writing, screenplays and whatnot. So there you go.
Well, that's what you love to do. So that's your ultimate end game goal, where you want to be.
No one wanted to hear me talk about my MFA. Right? So
what the hell is that about? Writing? Oh man,
master's degree. What do you? Who gives a crap about your master's degree?
Fuck that shit. So, but yeah, man, it's like I said before, it's good to have you back. So
yeah, thanks.
We're gonna first off, our podcast. All our podcasts can be heard on, right now, the Podcast Radio Network, if you're listening, Wednesday nights at 9:30, podcastradionetwork.net. You download the Crikey app and download that on the iTunes and Google Play Music. Whatever the hell you download your apps from, you can find the Crikey app on there. Download that and then tune the dial to 102.6 where you can find the Podcast Radio Network, and you can find us every Wednesday at 9:30. Besides that, if you want to listen to us on the go, we are on iTunes, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, and I'm pretty sure I'm on a bunch of other stuff as well. But those are the main. Yeah. The main.
I got an app on my phone that just pulls the podcast. I don't know what it's called now, but I would have to look it up. Maybe I'll post it on the website later if. You people out there either have an Android phone and or don't know how to use the podcast app on your iPhone.
Yeah, like I said, you can easily download us or listen to us on your phone if you're either on the road connected to your stereo. If you're going to work out or just doing whatever. It's on the go. Yeah. No limitations.
Yeah, if you care that much.
Yeah. Either way,
we appreciate it.
It's that convenient. I'm saying you can't say it's hard not to listen to us. It may be hard to listen to us just because of the amount of bullshit we always say. But anyways, and that's where we're at. And Sean, quick Twitter plug real fast before we get into the topics.
Oh yeah, follow me on Sean E. Malloy. That's my Twitter handle. So follow me there.
And our podcast can be found on Twitter as well, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat, all at Let's Talk Flix. Flix with an X at the end, Flix. So...
All right, let's get into it, bro.
Yeah, we're going to
do this.
This is, I've teased on Twitter and Instagram and all that we're going to be doing a Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition review, because the Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition with the additional 30 minutes was just released today. Officially,
a lot of hearts.
Yeah, officially at midnight last night. So, it's, something we're... I know I've been excited to watch and review, so we're gonna talk about that just in a little bit. So hang on tight. Right now, we got a few short little movie news topics that we're gonna run through before we get to that review. You play Minecraft?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Video. Yeah.
Minecraft gets a release date from Warner Brothers, a release date, May 24th, 2019. So we got another 3 years to wait for another crap bomb movie. Actually, this Minecraft movie is being directed by Rob
What's the name?
I can't pronounce his last name. Rob the dude from It's Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, Rob McElhenney?
Yeah, the dude that plays Mac in It's Sunny.
Yes.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's directing
Mac
this?
is directing the Minecraft movie.
Oh, so. Isn't there gonna who's doing the voiceovers? I heard it was some pretty.
No. You're thinking of the Lego Ninjago movie.
Oh yeah, okay.
Ninjago.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
This got a whole.
Is that one of the topics over there?
No, I thought about it, but no.
That's fine.
But yeah, man. With Mac from, I'm gonna just refer to him as Mac from It's
That's
Sunny, because that's where everybody knows him from.
What's your nationality again?
Who?
You?
Oh, me? Oh, Puerto Rican.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
So I was just, I guess maybe you can't pronounce Irish names.
Oh, okay. Okay. How do you pronounce his last name?
McElhenney.
There you go. I could have fucking say that if you fucking. You taught me.
Well, you can say my name, right? Malloy.
Malloy. Yeah. Malloy.
Okay. That's an easy one. So anyways.
What do you think of this Minecraft movie with Mac from It's Sunny directing?
I'm interested more now that he's directing it, because I don't understand where it's gonna go. Well, I played Minecraft with my stepson.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of fun just to screw around.
Well,
but I don't understand. What are they? Is this going to be live action? This is going to be
no.
3D?
It's definitely going to be the way. It's probably going to look exactly like the video game.
It has to. It's going to be in a world that they can build and destroy.
I would imagine to be Lego movie-esque, comedy, little animated. Hopefully they have some of the crew from It's Sunny in there. Man, I would love to hear Danny DeVito's voice in there. Charlie Day.
Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome if they just take all the characters from Let's Talk Sunny. I mean, Let's Talk Sunny.
Sunny. Combining the two.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Always Sunny in Philadelphia and put it in Minecraft. That would be... I'd actually go see that. It'd be like Always Sunny in Minecraft. That would be funny.
This is exactly. This is
They have a bar.
Yeah, I know, right?
Called Patty's Pub.
Oh no, that's gonna be too. World. That's gonna be too dead on right there.
That would be so fucking cool.
Nah, but Minecraft is it's a kids game, man.
Yeah, but that would be so cool.
As much as
I'm gonna go home and play Minecraft and create Patty's Pub now.
Yeah, Mac, Charlie, and
and they're all just big blocks, and
exactly.
And they always rag on D.
Exactly.
Sweet D.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool if it were like a rated R version.
Yeah,
they should make
I would see that.
Yeah, but it's not. You never know, man. You never know. After they
just turn every episode of Always Sunny into a Minecraft Always Sunny.
They should make an Always Sunny episode. I do every one, but they can do one episode with just Minecraft.
Right.
Where they're Minecraft characters.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, it would.
That'd be so funny.
So Minecraft. May 24th, 2019, with Mac directing from It's Sunny in Philadelphia, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I guess we'll wait to see what further happens, but we're kind of game for it. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'll check it out. Sounds interesting. No?
Yeah. I mean, I said my piece, I think.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Jordan's Twitter. He's got Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition is 3 hours longer and features every member of the Justice League realizing their mom's name is also Martha.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, we're going to get to the Batman vs. Superman review shortly after a few other topics here. Actually, in the Bat world, man. In the Bat world, the director of the Neo Demon movie, you say you can see it tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to see that tomorrow.
Sweet.
Nicholas Winding Refn, or what's
Refn?
Refn, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you tackled that because I was going to butcher it, and I was looking at it like...
It's the Drive director. Man, I can't wait. I saw the trailer of that movie. The visuals look...
Neo Demon? Yeah.
Neon.
Yeah.
What did you say? Neon?
Oh, I said Neo Demon. Neon Demon.
Neon
Sorry,
Demon,
the Neon Demon. Bunch of bright lights and and crazy shit. So, anyways, he's doing press on the release of his movie here, Neo Demon, and he was, oh damn it!
You did it again.
Fuck it, I'm calling it Neo Demon. Fuck it,
Neo Demon.
To me, Neo Demon movie. I sound like an old person.
Neo Demon. That must have been like in the Matrix or some shit.
I want to watch that Neo Demon movie with a bunch of lights and shit, and fucking the little young girls,
young
doing
girls
shit.
in Hollywood trying to be supermodels and shit and killing people.
I don't know what the hell it's about.
You know how it is.
But Neo, is it dude for Neo? Hey, the Keanu Reeves is actually in it too. Is this a Matrix sequel?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's
Neo,
what I was saying.
hey,
Neo.
there you go. The Neo Demon. We just cracked the code. We figured the movie out.
There you
it's
go.
Secretly a Matrix sequel. Not really. So don't believe that. And anyways, the director of the Neon Demon said he's really a more independent movie director, right?
Yeah.
You say have you seen Drive?
Well, yeah. No, I have not seen Drive.
That's the one with Nicolas Cage, right?
Nicolas Cage? No,
that's not the one.
No,
Drive?
it's Ryan Gosling.
But
I did see. Hold on, I'm going to type it in right now because I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. Only God Forgives.
Yeah.
And Ryan Gosling's in that as well.
He directed that one?
He directed that one. That one was... I think Drive actually won him some awards, or maybe for... in the Cannes Film Festival.
I haven't watched Drive or Only God Forgives, but I did see the trailers for Only God Forgives, and it kind of looks similar to this Neo Demon, where it's the same type of tone.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Exactly. The great cinematography in it.
Yeah, it's definitely a great movie to watch.
At the end of that movie, I was like, I wouldn't say I was scared, but I was like, shit, I never want to get into drug dealing, and I don't want to deal with a samurai.
For Only God Forgives?
Yeah.
There's a samurai in that movie?
I believe it's a samurai or some kind of, black belted, Asian dude that literally fucks him up.
Okay.
So, spoiler alert. Sorry.
Hey, whatever. It came out, 5-6 years ago, so, if you haven't watched it by now.
Yeah.
I haven't, so. Yeah. Hey, that might be one of those movies I might check out just for the hell of it. I don't know if it's on Netflix or anything. I doubt it. Or by Amazon or anything like that.
What, Only God Forgives? That's where I watched it.
I heard it was brutal.
It was on, The Drive was on Netflix for a while, too. He did Bronson as well.
Oh, that's one with Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Is it Tom Hardy?
Yep.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. Yeah.
Anyways, going through his repertoire of films that he's directed.
He's done a lot of
stuff. Mainly, like I said, mainly independent film director. He actually wants to get into the big budget movie business here. Mm-hmm. He wants to at least try one out.
Right.
And
I think it would be interesting to see that kind of filmmaking in that kind of film.
Well, he mentioned that he would love to adapt a comic book story for the big screen.
Yeah.
That he's particularly interested in directing a Batgirl movie.
Yeah, I would see that.
You would? Why? I mean, Batgirl.
I don't know much about Batgirl. Number one. Number two.
Well, Batgirl, comic book wise, is Barbara Gordon, Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
Right.
So, I mean,
I don't know the enough backstory on her, but it's interesting.
Yeah.
Enough.
Well,
that she becomes Batgirl.
Dude goes on saying, "God, I would love to make one. It would probably be great fun. You know, the only thing he doesn't really, you know, he just doesn't know when it's going to happen." And he say although he would love to do this, only thing he's kind of concerned about is that he really enjoys his creative freedom. Yeah, and when you get into this big budget and stuff,
when very little.
Yeah, exactly. When you got all that money involved, the studio's hands and all that, they're definitely not going to let you be as creative as he's been. So maybe that might put a little damper on things. Yeah. I mean, you never know, man, because they could make a Batgirl movie and make it really, they don't have to put that much big budget into it. They can make it for about, I don't know, 20-30 million. And that's not too bad, right? It doesn't have to be.
That's not that bad at all. Yeah,
it doesn't really have to rely on special effects. Bro. It's Batgirl, bro. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think they could delve into the story behind Batgirl without doing all the special effects. You know what I mean? And like I said, his style of filmmaking should be able to do that without having to, go Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, and have reason for, special effects and heavy CGI.
Yeah,
it's possible. Like I said, it's possible, but the likelihood of it is not very strong. But they did announce not too long ago that they were planning on doing a Harley Quinn spin-off movie with a bunch of female characters from DC, and one of them being possibly Batgirl. So either way, you would have to put Batgirl in either a Batman solo movie or something along those lines, and introduce her there in order to get this full. You can't just do Justice League, Wonder Woman, Flash, and then Batgirl, because it's not that popular.
Right. I find it interesting that they're starting to bring all the women superheroes into it, or I mean, Batgirl's not really a superhero, but
she kind of I guess you can for some people, yes, she's a superhero. I mean, I guess you can consider her a superhero.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean,
she has a costume.
Batman's not a superhero. I
would consider him a superhero. What is he?
He doesn't have any superpowers.
Yeah, you can be a superhero without really having special powers.
I mean, you could agree to distree.
He does super things. I mean, he does some pretty badass super things.
He does sling from the ceiling in Batman vs Superman.
Well, I'm going to go totally off here. I mean, I'm just going to something that's totally unrelated, but the movie Superbad.
Yeah, okay.
There was no superpowers involved in that, but he's just super bad.
but it was super bad.
Yeah, so
Superbad was actually pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. It's a hilarious movie. You can use the superhero title loosely.
Yeah,
it goes for a lot of different characters.
You could probably make that argument all day. Who's a superhero and who's not? You know what I mean?
Well, I guess we can call her a heroine. Yeah. How about that? That's more better than superhero.
A heroine.
Heroin, yeah. Heroin is the drug, huh?
Yeah.
Whatever, fuck you. Fuck it.
Sorry. Remember, I'm going to get my MFA.
Hey, correct me if you will. I'm cool with it. So
I'm not the best with English either.
Hey.
I had my professor correcting me, and he's from Croatia, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like, you know nothing about grammar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, well, thanks.
Did he say what his accent?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't really know how to do a Croatian accent, so it would probably sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger if I did it.
Good job. Good job. Well, that's it. Batgirl, Neo Demon director, wants to direct a Batgirl movie, and we say go ahead, do it. If you get a green light, but possibility...
Do it, Jang. That's his nickname, by the way. I got it off of IMDb.
Good job. I say the likelihood of that will probably be 30%. I'm giving it 30% chance of that actually happening.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
Because, to really...
Right now, it's probably just a hopeful thinking.
It's talk, yeah. Like, hey, I wanna be in a fucking movie. I don't know. I want
last couple movies he's done, he's had, women lead, so I think that would be pretty cool for him to do.
You can almost say where this Neo Demon movie, the actress in it was Ellie Fanning?
Yeah. I think
Elle Fanning? Or?
Yeah, I think it's...
Elle Fanning, Dakota Fanning's sister.
Yeah.
She kind of could probably fill that role of Batgirl.
I don't believe how old she is now.
She's in the 20s.
Yeah.
I believe.
I remember when she was just a little girl.
She can easily squeeze in as Batgirl if they have a good chemistry and work together pretty well. I guess
she was in... she was in Super 8. Wasn't she in... God, what was the... War of the Worlds? Was that her?
No, that's
Dakota.
Her sister
that was
Dakota.
Okay, yeah.
So, I guess you'll have a better... you'll be better to answer that question tomorrow after you see the movie. Mm-hmm. So, I guess we'll get back to that topic when it comes.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Sure.
I might write a little review on it, maybe on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm
letting you know what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it.
Yeah, I heard some good things about it.
I read a lot about it when it was in the Cannes Film Festival this year. So, I was kind of excited to see that it was playing in theaters over here. So
yeah, Sean's gonna get ready to get trippy.
Yeah. It looks very artistic.
Yeah, it does. All right. Next little thing here, we're gonna go on a short review on a movie that just dropped on Netflix last Friday.
Yes.
The Fundamentals of Caring.
Yeah.
With Paul Rudd as the star of that movie. It's the trailer came out.
Do you want me to hold that and put it towards you?
Well, it doesn't matter. Anyways, the trailer came out probably a month ago or something like that. And
I saw the trailer. And I was like, man, I want to see.
Yeah,
this.
when we got the trailer, it looked interesting. We said, fuck it, we're gonna check it out, right?
Yeah.
I actually watched it last night, and so far. Rotten Tomatoes has a 75%, which isn't too bad. It's not great, but it's kind of like I guess it's a C, right? A little more of a C plus.
A C plus?
Yeah. What do you think?
As far as what
a rating? At least the Rotten Tomatoes on what they think.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that's... I mean, I know you haven't really fully watched the full movie yet, but you've watched a portion of it.
I watched a portion of it. So far, I'm intrigued, and I like the way where it's going. Yeah. Because it's... I don't know. It's kind of... It's a fun film. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's takes a kid with muscle dystrophy.
Yes. And
kind of adds a light effect to... such a serious disease, which is kind of cool, and it's kind of was this play at Sundance or
I don't think so. But
out there.
We're kind of
yes, played at Sundance.
The movie came out last Friday. It's on Netflix. If you haven't caught it yet. Give you a tad bit of a little warning. We are going to go on just a little bit of a spoiler. I mean, it's not really a comic book movie or anything like that, but
yeah,
I guess some things could spoil a movie. But
I haven't seen the whole thing yet, so exactly. I can't spoil too much. All I know, because I would probably spoil it.
I don't want to. Well, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but I'm just going to go through a few things that from the movie. Anyways, the movie starts off with Paul Rudd going through caregiving courses, right?
Yeah.
It's like a 6 weeks course or whatever.
And this is his first case.
Yeah, but before that, it kind of goes through him training that, and it without not really saying much, you can kind of sense that Paul Rudd is kind of going through some stuff, having some issues himself.
Oh, yeah. Find it, as it goes along.
Did you get to the part with his wife?
Yeah.
wanting
I got
divorce.
past that.
So
She
obviously,
wants a divorce.
they're trying to get he's divorcing his wife.
Right.
Of course, at the beginning, there's no reason yet.
Yeah.
As the movie goes along,
Find something out about his
exactly.
son or something like that,
develops. You get to know the reason why they broke up and ended up having a divorce, and it's definitely
he's avoiding the court order like crazy.
Yeah,
Guy's like, I know where you live.
Well, he doesn't want to sign the divorce papers. Yeah, and so she says, "Hey, I'm going to send a court order. I don't want to do it." But it's been, I guess she says he's been ducking and dodging her for like 2.5 years. I believe she says. So.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, exactly. So,
like, why are you doing this to me?
And the dude he even says, Paul Rudd says, he's not ready yet,
Right.
But once you find the reasoning why he's not ready is because it's kind of understandable, I guess.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's something pretty it's gloom.
Yeah, it's gloomy. It's gloomy, but so he gets his first case with this young actor Craig Roberts, who plays Trevor, the dude with muscular
dystrophy.
Yeah. I can't pronounce the big words. Whatever. So, hey, it's a big word having trouble night for me. Okay, so
that's
whatever.
Right.
So that's what we have here. So he gets that case with him. When they first meet each other, he's kind of like he kind of acts a little hard assish. The kid, at least in the wheelchair.
He definitely is. Like one of the first things he says to him is like, "What would you do if you had to wipe my ass or something?"
Oh,
like
yeah.
That? Or how would you wipe my ass?
When it first comes out, he comes out like, like trying to act like he's like really, kind of disabled,
mentally disabled. Yeah,
yeah. But then he's like, he snaps out of it, and this is bullshit. It's just to see his reaction, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's trying to. He definitely tests Paul Rudd in the beginning of the movie, and
he's been testing him the whole movie so far.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but the first thing he asks him is, "What do you wipe my ass or something?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he says how he's going to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to wipe your ass.
I would wipe your ass in such a way that you would have no shit left on your ass.
Yes, it was, and he said it was straight face.
Yeah.
He didn't really have any Paul Ruddish, like I mentioned to you before.
Right.
His acting.
It wasn't to be funny. It was a serious answer.
It was smart ass.
But I fucking cracked.
Yeah. It was a little smart, snarky, but and then kid pretty much like, all right, he's the one.
Yep. That's it. Yep.
Then we go on with the movie there, and he starts taking care of the kid and, watching him or whatever. And the mother, when she's first showing Paul Rudd how to, take care of the kid, there's a bunch of stuff to take care of this kid, to even keep him alive. All these pills. Yeah. And he's on a daily routine.
Vitamins, creatine, powders.
Yeah. She gives him the whole run, go to sleep on time. On this day, he goes to the park. It's just a whole bunch of a special routine that he doesn't ever break.
Right.
And, and they kind of, through the movie, they kind of grow together because, he's going through some shit himself, and the kid as well, has his own set of issues. Not only being paralyzed, but having issues with his father not being there, and being a teenager, and all those hormones and whatnot. So he's going through his own set of shit as well. So
I like that Netflix picked this up because it's,
it was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like I said, 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not great, but it's definitely worth a watch. That's fair.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, the rest of the movie, it also has Selena Gomez as well in it.
I've only seen her one piece so far.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna finish it up tonight and see how the rest of it goes.
She definitely, she probably chose this role to be like, get out of the whole Disney thing, because she does have a potty mouth in this one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's cursing the sailor there. But, it's all good. It's definitely a movie with heart, and it's worth a shot, man. So if you guys are looking for I
like the Katy Perry references in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to ruin it for anybody, so if you watch the movie...
It's in the trailer. It's in the trailer.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you watch the movie, definitely listen for those references. Yeah, I mean, they're hard to miss. So,
yeah. So, yeah, fundamentals of caring, man. Check it out. Netflix on right now. It's worth a watch. And it's like it's only an hour and 33 minutes, so it's not a long watch, and it's nice a movie with heart. Okay, so
they've been pulling a lot of cool movies that have been on Netflix, Amazon, and even now Crackle has had a few films.
They're trying to get in the game too?
Yeah, I mean, you remember the game Dead Rising? It was about the zombies and stuff.
I've heard of it, yes.
They made a movie about it.
They made a movie about it?
I haven't watched it yet. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't really know too much. I never played the game, so I don't know much about it, but they made a movie about it. And, I mean, I think the video game franchise is only maybe 4 or 5 years old, I would imagine. I think it came out on Xbox 360 and now on Xbox One when it first released. So, it can't be that old.
No,
it's funny how they're pulling all these newer games and turning them into films themselves. Especially something like Dead Rising, where you have The Walking Dead and all these other zombie movies and TV shows and stuff like that that are building up that genre, I think, and that definitely tackles that particular niche, Niche.
Yeah, for sure.
Some say niche, some say niche.
Hey, either way, tomato.
Yeah.
The streaming world is getting much improved as the more we go by day. It's starting to become the norm.
It is.
When's going to be the day where we don't really need a movie theater? I hope not, because I really enjoy watching movies in the movie theater.
You know what I mean? I think what it comes down to is that Hollywood movies are the ones that are taking up the spots in the theaters.
Yeah.
So the big budget movies are probably always going to have that outlet. Even though you got people that are probably sitting in a movie theater videotaping it and sticking it online somewhere, you'll still have that outlet where people will go to that they want to see a movie like they should see a movie on a big ass screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now with 3D effects and everything else, it brings its own experience other than just watching it on a big silver screen.
All right.
Anyways, next, what the fuck?
I'm over looking at you just like, I'm over here like, my legs are shaking. I'm kind of like excited to get to the next topic here because I've been waiting for it for a while, bro.
Oh, yes. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Facebook Live. You got Periscope going?
Yeah, Periscope's going. It's on you. You want...
No. Yeah, we'll get whatever. You can go to you.
All right.
I just want to get to it. All right, we went through a few of our news topics over here on our podcast recording, and I told you we'd be back for our Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition review. If you see the hat, Batman shirt. Sean's rocking the Let's Talk Flix shirt.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Hey, there we go.
Say, reconnect. Damn it. Facebook Live.
You lost Facebook
it's back.
Live?
It's back out. We're back on Facebook. Anyways.
I'm going to tweet real quick that we're talking about.
Yeah, check us out on Facebook, Periscope. So
let me do this.
So, if you don't live underneath a rock, this is when this airs on the Podcast Radio Network, it's going to be a day in with... since it's been dropped on digital at least, Batman vs Superman the Ultimate Edition dropped for digital download at midnight today, actually last night if you're listening on Podcast Radio Network, and this version includes the theatrical version, which we all see in the movie theater, and most of us were pretty much disappointed, I guess. Not pleased. Some people liked it, some people hated it, but either way. But this version that they promised us would have 30 minutes of the movie that they cut out that kind of made sense, that made the movie flow a little better. So ever since they announced that back, I believe a week or two when Batman vs Superman was in the movie theater. I believe they do you remember when exactly they announced? Do you remember
that it came back into?
No. That they announced the Ultimate Edition. With 30 extra minutes. It was fairly...
Like about a month ago?
No? I think it was like a couple weeks when the movie was actually in the theater. I think it was like...
Oh, yeah.
Maybe 2 weeks while I was in there.
Yeah, that they were going to release it with all these new features and most of this...
Yeah, well, pretty much the parts that, that everybody...
that they cut out, they put it back into the film where they should have been.
And for me, I think that was just damage control. After everybody watching the theatrical version and kind of bashing it and saying it doesn't make sense and whatnot, them saying they're going to release a 3-hour version with 30 extra minutes of footage that were not really extra. It's the real version. It's the true version.
Fucking crucial to the way the movie this is what, told.
Yeah, this is the movie that Zack Snyder wanted in the theater. This is his version of the movie.
Yeah.
So
and it makes sense. I mean, if you ever seen the director's cut of Watchmen.
Yes.
I heard
it's a lot better than...
That's a lot better than just the regular theatrical version. So, I mean, he's I guess his movies are typical for being cut.
Okay. Well, it's lengthy.
Such lengthy. They're lengthy films. It's like, the Lord of the Rings kind of length. Yeah. So, I guess it's hard for some people to sit in a movie theater for 3 hours. I know with my bladder.
Yeah, it is hard. But also, when you put that long of a movie time in there, it's kind of hard to squeeze in movies, like, throughout the day, showings of the movie at least. So that's less money. That's taking money out the pocket of the movie theater and the actual distribution company as well.
I feel like it was almost like a marketing game. You know what I mean?
They could, but they also, I don't know. Hey, whatever. They still made
all
money.
These people, because they did. They made
can
a shit ton of money.
They can boo all they wanted.
They got a lot of people in an uproar.
Yeah.
For the film because
demanding the true version.
Yeah, exactly. And now that the true version is out, now people are going to be like, oh, now I got to buy the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, I mean, so, as the day went by today, slowly but surely, reactions started trickling out, and they've pretty much been positive, as far as I've seen, because I want to say that I think we pretty much owe Zack Snyder an apology for kind of throwing him under the bus there.
Yeah. After
watching the movie in the theater and saying
this a lot of people under the bus. Yeah.
Yeah. And really his true version of his movie was released this today. Mm-hmm. That's what he wanted in the theater.
Yeah.
The fact that it was rated R and all that kind of was didn't need it really. Yeah. That's just kind of like a cherry on top of there. We got a nice little Sunday. Here we got your Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition. We're gonna throw a little cherry on top, a little cherry being blood. Because in this, by the way, let me jump in here on Facebook. We are gonna do a little bit of spoilers on this movie. So you haven't watched the Ultimate Edition?
I think you could buy it just about anywhere. By the way,
yeah. Well, yeah. You can stop this. Download or buy the movie right now. Watch. It's 3 hours, so you're probably in at after 1 a.m. But whatever, watch the movie because it's well worth the watch. So, you've been warned. Spoilers. We're gonna go into some what's thrown in the movie.
Someone said it was always good. That a few extra scenes made a bad movie into a good movie. It was always good.
Always good. Like I said before, it's debatable. Some people loved it.
Sort of agree with you.
It. Yeah.
I mean, I went into the movie thinking it was going to be crap. I've said before on the podcast, and I actually liked it. But I do feel like the scenes that I saw do add, more plot twists and whatnot to the film. So.
Yeah, well, I went in thinking this is going to be the best movie in the world. Yeah. Or not best movie, but
two opposite opinions.
Expecting awesomeness, and then I left. I enjoyed the experience in the movie theater, just being opening night and whatnot, and being with everybody there, the experience. But left disappointed because I wanted it to be up here, but it was sort of down here, and I didn't want to bash it. I only watched it one time in the theater.
Yeah, I feel like if they spend how much do they spend on it? $200 million or something? $250 million. It should be a kick-ass movie, not just a good movie.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean.
Just the amount of time they spent making it.
Thank you for that one heart.
It was just halfway agree with you.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be released last July, and it got so much pushback and all that. Just with all the time and extra, all that extraness, you just suspected. I went in that week saying this has to be good. There's no way this shit is going to be bad because they had too much time to work on it.
Right.
And it was. And, I guess studio meddling, man. They cut the movie 30 minutes and, the parts that they cut... when you watched the movie originally, it was just like, man, what the hell's going on here, bro? You see, there's some parts that are missing that were crucial. And when I watched the movie today, after months passed, I felt like I watched a completely new movie. There's still not completely.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Funny picture, though, by the way. It's a funny picture. Oh, that's not him. Because, anyways, Periscope there. Yeah, I lost concentration.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted you to see that real quick.
Yeah. No, it was, I felt like it was almost like a completely new movie. Because from beginning to almost the end, almost the final act of the movie, with all the scenes put in, it felt a lot smoother. It definitely explained a lot more, and it definitely made more sense. I mean, the end is still the end. The final battle with Wonder Woman, Batman, and all them, that's still the same. That hasn't changed, but everything leading up to that, there's a bunch of scenes, and when they say they cut out 30 minutes, this isn't like 7 minutes here.
The wheelchair scene was fleshed out better.
Yeah, it wasn't like 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. 30 minutes was little scenes here and there.
Yeah,
I'd say the chunkiest part of the that was cut out was a desert scene.
Yeah, definitely.
Towards the beginning of the movie, where Lois,
it's a good 5 minutes.
Yeah.
At least
that's definitely. I think that was where it got cut the most. At least seeing it for the first time today since watching in March. And that scene, man, I showed the scene to you, bro. What do you think of watching that after watching the original one and seeing the difference of the two?
I was kind of pissed that they didn't put it in the actual film. You know what I mean? In the theater, because that's what I watched, and I was like, oh man, this makes more sense. They cut so much out of it that you were kind of left after the scene being like, what the fuck just happened? You know what I mean? Why did they do that?
It was definitely fast cuts.
Yeah, it was very fast cuts. Like, hey, we want to cut some of this stuff so we can get to the end of the movie where it gets real crazy. Which basically, what I think was bringing people into the seats was the fight between Doomsday and
the fight between Batman and Superman was what should have brought people in the movie theater. The whole Doomsday shit, which we'll get to later.
But that was like 5 minutes of the film, maybe, right? They didn't fight for that long.
No, yeah, but it's the build-up.
I feel like they fought with Doomsday for like half the movie.
Yeah, I guess. But going back to the desert scene, in the original movie, she gets there, they bring her down to some terrorist dude, and she interviews him. Then the dude gets called out for being a spy or CIA. Then they kill him. Then they cut to her.
Spoiler alert.
Yes, whatever.
If you haven't seen it yet.
I threw out the spoiler alert a long time ago. So you're fucked now. You know the movie.
All right.
So stick around. You're gonna get more fucked. Anyways, all right. So they cut. Anyways, in the original one, they cut the Lois in the building, and then Superman comes, freaking takes the dude out, and that's it. Done. Scene's done. But in this version, they show going back to that scene in the theatrical version, the dude that gets killed, that is discovered as a CIA agent is actually Jimmy Olsen, and none of us knew that watching the movie the first time because they never mentioned the dude's name. He just said, "Hey, how you doing, Lois?" I don't remember. I don't remember. I try not to remember the theatrical version anymore because it was right after watching this, it's kind of non-existent to me. anyways, after watching it the first time, after reading about it online, people discovered that the dude that they killed was actually Jimmy Olsen, that is one of the characters from the original Superman movies and comics and whatnot. That is kind of a beloved character for some people. I don't care for it much. It doesn't.
It's like Clark Kent's right hand man, or
something like that. But it doesn't mean much for me. But for some people who are fans of him, they're kind of like, what the fuck? They never said that was Jimmy Olsen that killed him.
Clark Kent just joined us.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm pretty sure he has, has some chiming in to do there.
That's cool.
But no, man. But in this version, when Lois gets there, dude walks up to her and say, "Hi, Lois, I'm Jimmy Olsen." So he, they why did they need to cut that? That's how long did it take for him to say that? Like 2 seconds to introduce himself?
Not even. Yeah.
The fact that they killed him was whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't care for Jimmy Olsen, but this, this.
Yeah, he served his purpose in the scene.
I guess. Yeah.
He did what he was doing, and he paid the price.
So they figure out he's a CIA agent, undercover, blah blah blah, whatever, and then
they bring the military into it. You know what I mean? They didn't have that in the film at all.
Yeah, when they break his camera, there's even when they break into his camera, fiddling with the film and all that. That's not even there. Even that little extra.
There's a little extra tidbit in there before he finds the beacon.
Before the beacon, yes. Yeah. And then they cut to military. Somewhere where base somewhere where they're actually monitoring that, and then they actually have an also on site but away somewhere locally nearby where they're at a group of military, not military but CIA agents. And they're talking to them saying hey they just killed one of our agents, and then the people there were like, okay, we're going in. And they're like, no, stand down. We're going to send a drone in.
And as the drones drive
exactly.
by...
Exactly.
Hey.
Well, but the dudes were like, no, you can't send a drone in and light the place up because there's civilians there. There's good people there. So we'll go in and we'll clear it out. But then they're like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to send a drone in. So anyways, it's like a chase. They go in horses. And if you see the first trailers, in one of the shots in the trailers, there's a scene where the horses are going by in the desert. That's scenes in this movie. So when we're watching it the first time, we're just like, where the fuck is this horse scene? We're wondering when you're watching the trailer what the hell is horses and the desert have to do with this movie. That's the scene. They cut it out. Anyways, and so drone goes
so much out of that.
Cut that scene right there was pretty lengthy. And in the theatrical version was not. No. And it's just crazy, man. It's insane. Watching it and you're just like, wow. Why did they cut all this stuff for? I mean, we get it because time.
Yeah, we understand. Yeah, but
it just didn't make sense. You're just like almost like, why just release the 3-hour version? You should just that's one you should have went with. And
I feel like with films and movies, you can do that. You can have a 3-hour film. Why cut out that amount of time just to, I don't know, I watched Lord of the Rings. That's a lengthy film.
Lord of the Rings.
You know what I mean?
And all the Hobbit movies.
Imagine if they cut out a lot of crap of Lord of the Rings. I mean, they had to.
Even those movies, they did cut out. Even though some of those movies are even lengthier than, it's hard to imagine. I wouldn't watch that.
But the theatrical versions, I think, serve their purpose.
Yeah.
Where, the extended versions, just put in some extra stuff that probably, I don't know if it told the story anymore.
Well, for this one, man, I honestly think this definitely told the story.
Yeah,
a hell of a lot better because for the original version, there's so many holes in it, and you kind of get it and piece it together on your own. But this one definitely tells the story a hell of a lot better. And the whole Lex Luthor thing, they definitely all those pieces put in goes to show you that he was the mastermind behind all this, planning all these putting these little pieces in order in line to make Batman and Superman fight.
Yeah,
basically.
Right.
So
yeah,
and there's scenes where Clark Kent goes to Gotham a few times and interviews people. That was never in the movie. And There were pretty decent scenes, you know. You don't see it in the original version.
It helps tell why he's so upset with Batman. You know what I mean, and what he does for justice versus his form of justice, which they both do not agree with the way they handle things.
Well, that's because Batman's seen more shit. Batman's seen some.
Batman's human.
He's seen some grimy shit.
Yeah,
he's been through some shit, and with that, man, like I said, they make this movie rated R, in which really all they did was add some blood splatter here and there, drop a F-bomb or two, and just it's more effects that they put in than actual. It didn't really need to be rated R.
How many stars would you give Batman vs Superman out of 5
stars?
For the new version, not the theatrical version, but the new version.
I'm more of a
1 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm more of a 1 out of 10. I'm gonna give this version about a.
So if we were like rating it on IMDb, which is 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll probably do a 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
More of an 8. I don't know. I gotta see it again.
So if it was 1 out of 5, it'd probably be like a 4. For
3.5 probably.
3.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a full 5. Not a 4. But good enough. Better than it was for sure.
Yeah.
Better than it was.
I think it was like a 2.5. It'll probably bring it up to like a 3.5, maybe 4.
Yeah.
For me.
I'm sure after watch it, I'm probably gonna watch it a few more times. Get a better feel of it. I mean, like I said,
good question, by the way.
But the pretty much the 2 hours into the movie, the first 2 hours are pretty damn good. I think with all the parts that were missing and inserted in there were pretty damn good. The last hour is pretty much getting into the fight of Batman vs Superman, and all the Doomsday and all the Death of Superman. Spoiler alert: Death of Superman. So that's pretty much the last hour. But the 2 hours leading up to that was pretty damn good. It had me watching, and I was just like, man, this is. I'm pretty interested in the story now. Like before, it was just like, what the fuck is going on? You know?
Yeah.
And now it got me back in. So there you go. What did you think of what you saw, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think I said before that I think it definitely unfolds the story a lot better, and it goes back to where how many podcasts ago that we did where we had Zach on, and he was talking about how you could tell that they cut out a lot of the stuff that cut holes in the plot of what Lex Luthor was doing, and he hit it right on the head. I'm pretty certain. About what he said, that his involvement was cut and left a lot of people like, what the hell was happening? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and even that, his little hooligans there, his little bad boy posse, they have a lot of scenes that were cut in the in this version as well. They had a bunch of things and dirty jobs that they did as well in the extra scenes. So, it definitely was missed, man.
Yeah,
it should have been in there. So, all right, well, we'll go ahead and wrap this bad boy up because it's getting about that time. Definitely, Batman vs Superman. If you get a chance, watch the ultimate. No, here, let me get the Facebook here. Face to face with Facebook. Definitely.
You Italian now?
Yeah, I need some Godfather music in the background.
Put some Godfather music. Can you do that? Can you put it, please? You talk about putting it in there, but you never do. We'll
see. We'll see if I got some time. Do yourself a favor and watch this movie. This Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition. It's not to be missed. It is not a classic. It won't be a classic. But it's fucking better than it was. So, watch it. Do yourself a favor. Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition. Watch that. The theatrical version doesn't even exist. we're probably going to get a GoFundMe account and try to rally up some troops and try to bury... There you go. It's too loud, though. We're going to try to... I need... I'll edit it.
Here. You want me to put it in right now?
Yeah. Lower it down just a little bit. Where's your mic? You got it? A little higher. All right, got it. We're going to start a GoFundMe account. Rally the troops. And get every single theatrical version out there. And make them swim with the fishes. Because the Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition is the only edition you need to watch. That's it.
That was good. That was funny.
There you go, Facebook, man. Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition. Buy it. Get it today. You'll thank me. Maybe. If not, oh well. It was still good. Alright, so yeah, we're going to wrap up this podcast here. After we done got Godfathered out on the Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition.
Yeah. We just gave our podcast the Ultimate Edition.
Yes. This is the Ultimate Edition.
With your Godfather impersonation.
Yes. I'll get
Marlon Brando impersonation.
All right, go ahead and plug away, brother, so we can wrap this bad boy up.
All right, so yeah, follow me on Twitter, Sean E. Malloy. I think I've had quite a few people follow me on there now from listening to this podcast, because there's a couple people I have no idea who you are. So I guess that's a good thing.
Sweet, and thank you.
So yes, thank you, and my YouTube page as well. Just look me up, Sean Malloy. And, comment on some of my films that I have up on there. I have some nice short films.
Good job, sir.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. But, now on to Let's Talk Flix, where it's all happening.
Well, yes, where it all goes down. Let's Talk Flix. Social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. We Snapchatting just a little bit. Instagramming a little bit. Twitter. We're active. Facebook, we're active. Look us up. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and like us on Facebook, where we got our heavy news articles and videos and whatnot. So, and our podcast, you can find it on, you can listen to them on iTunes, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher Radio, and the Podcast Radio Network each and every Wednesday night at 9:30, give or take. I say give or take because, sometimes...
Yeah, sometimes it goes over.
Yeah, it goes over, goes on there, whatever, give or take. But anyways, usually when we're on, we tweet about it. So, if you're connected with us, you know when we're on. So, that's
Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday night, 9:30. Download the Crikey app. Listen to it on that. So, on that note... Crikey.
Oh, crikey.
Crikey. On that note, we're going to finish the show with the... a little bit of the Godfather here. We want to thank you for joining us on the Let's Talk Flix. Please make sure to listen, like, and share our podcast and social media. If not, you will swim with the fishes. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much. Let's Talk Flix. I'm Miranda Sean Malloy. Peace.
Have a good night.